Alright, they're going to say write g of x as a composite of two functions, and so let's say g of x equals 1 over 3 plus the square root of x. So to write this as a composite of two, I have to think of two different functions. I'll use f of x and h of x. So what two functions can I come up with? Well, you can see that one of my functions is going to be the square root of x. So let's call that h of x.
Okay. And would the other one be 1 over 3?
And then the other function is going to be 1 over 3 plus x. Now 1 over 3, 1 over 3 plus x, because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to say that f of g of x, of h of x equals, I'm going to start writing f of x, and then instead of writing the x there, what am I plugging in to f of x? I'm plugging that into it.
I think on the test I was just like going 1 over 3 and 1 over root x. I was just like bringing it down.
That's how you do it. So try this one. How would you write the square root of x squared minus 3? Let's call that g of x. How would you write that as a composition? What two functions is that composed of?
Would that be...
So we'll go, well, I called this f, didn't I? I'll call this f of x. What's f of x going to be?
Could it be x?
That's going to be the outer function.
Outer function.
Let's make that the outer function. What's the outer function going to be?
X.
It's going to be something minus 3.
Yeah.
Square root of something minus 3, or x minus 3. And then g of x, or I'm sorry, h of x is that inner function. It's x squared. So what's f of h of x?
And then you plug in x squared minus 3.
It's the square root of, I leave this blank, minus 3, and what do I plug into there? I plug h of x into there.
So a lot of thinking like through it. Yeah. Okay, I think...
Try one more. Let's go with, I'll just mess it up. G of x equals x to the 1/3, the square root of x to the 1/3. Sometimes the simpler looking ones are actually harder.
Yeah, it looks hard.
So what's f of x going to be? Again, think of that as the outer function. What's the outer thing that's happening?
The square root of x, yeah.
Just the square root of x. And what's h of x?
X to the 1/3.
X to the 1/3. So what's g of x is f of h of x. Because when I plug in, instead of writing x, I'm going to write 1/3 and plugging that into it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's how it works.
Lovely.